Hi everyone, welcome to your reading for today. We are doing a twin flame lovers and separation reading. Take a moment to choose your pile. Right now we have the Great Teacher card with the beautiful white dove and kind of like a Jesus looking guy with green calcite. We have the Earth Mother, love and comfort with the rose quartz. And then we have the Druid, hold the space card, and this is apophyllite. Oh, apophyllite. Okay guys, take a minute, see what one feels right, and we'll get to it. Hello everyone. Okay, so if you chose the Great Teacher card with the green calcite, this is your reading today. So we are trying to get some messages. Just move this out to the side. We're trying to get some messages, trying to find out what is going on with your person, your love interest in this time of separation. Do they, oh, one card coming out right away. How are they seeing you? How are they feeling about the connection? How do they feel about the separation? What could be going on in their life, you know? Okay, so there's some interesting cards. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, and I'm just gonna get an overall card, making some space. Overall energy, what's going on with them? Two of Wands. Okay. Okay. So pile one, I would say that they absolutely have not forgotten you and that they do think about it. They think about you. So Eight of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Cups, is like, this is somebody who wants to come after you. They want to come after you right now. And then we have the Six of Cups, which is like really nostalgic, and they're thinking about all the sweetness and the times that you guys were like playful and just being happy and silly together and like the cuteness. So Eight of Wands clarified by the Seven of Cups. This can be like they fantasize about coming after you, but they're not sure if it's the right thing to do, because Seven of Cups, it's like it can be fantasies, but it can be options, and it can kind of be like delusions where it's like there's so many, you know, paths, which one do I choose? But Eight of Wands is like you want to come after them, or you're going to come after them, but it's like they're not sure if it's the right decision with this card. But Six of Cups, you know, they're feeling nostalgic. Ace of Wands, they want a fresh start with you. They want to like, they're feeling inspired. They're feeling inspired. And Seven of Swords, though, clarified by the Three of Cups. So Seven of Swords, we're going from this energy to Seven of Swords to Eight of Wands. So they might feel shame, or they might feel like they have to figure some things out on their own for a while before they can return back to you. And with the Three of Cups, which can mean like community and friendship, it might mean that maybe they feel ashamed about something that happened like with you guys, or people know about what happened with you guys, or they're just worried that like maybe they don't feel worthy at this point of like having a friendship or having a Three of Cups situation with you. Because Seven of Swords, it's like about strategic energy. It's deceptive. It's like kind of like this guy looks like a thief, right? Like he's taking off. But it's also about like running away to figure things out on your own. And it can be like feeling like, the reason I say shame is it's like they don't feel like they can be one with the group. And then Three of Cups would be like being with the group, right? Being part of like the friendship, part of like the community. It's a community card. Eight of Swords here, this is like they feel like there's something in their head that they just can't get over. So They basically have created a cage in their minds. There's some sort of mental block, a mental prison that they've put themselves in. However, good news, it's clarified by the Seven of Wands. And Seven of Wands can be like fighting for your truth, like standing up for what you believe in, standing up for your feelings about something. Like, you know, maybe there's some reason why, you know, people, you can't be together, but they're like, screw that, like I'm gonna stand up for it anyway. And the overall energy of this reading with the Two of Wands, that to me says that they are definitely like thinking about coming back. Like, it is on their mind. They are inspired by the idea of coming back. It just doesn't seem like it's gonna be soon, because we don't have any cards that say that it's gonna happen soon. So let's so this is kind of what's going on with them. How are they feeling about our pile one? Like, what kind of emotions, if we got into their heart space, like what are they feeling right now for our pile one viewers? Our pile one's romantic interest in the collective, twin flames who are in separation, lovers in separation. What is their feelings? Okay. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Okay, so we have 3 major arcana for feelings and no cups cards. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, they perhaps feel that this is potentially a very serious connection, a very soul-shifting connection, maybe life-changing with Judgment. Judgment is about, it can be about like getting fresh perspective, like getting a judgment on something, but it's also about resurrection, like being born again, kind of. It's like a brand new, like a new lease on life, even. So they may feel like this is a very big connection and it might have the potential for marriage with the Hierophant, and that you are a soul partner with the High Priestess, but that it might change their whole life, and that, you know, they would be born again into a new life with you, and that could be very intimidating. So, I mean, I'm guessing if you're in separation, maybe they're very intimidated by the gravity and the force, and just, I don't know if it's, I don't know, but let's do some more pulls, and we're just gonna find out what would they like to say if their throat chakra was open and they were unblocked and they could say anything to you. I don't know if you guys are in contact right now, but if they could just speak their truth to you about their feelings, about the connection and their intentions, what would they say? Like, how could they vocalize this reading to you if they could? 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever's going on with your person, and maybe this is part of why you guys are in separation, is it seems like they're weighing, they could be trying to balance their life out after a big loss. If maybe they're going through a divorce, or they've had, you know, job changes or something just really rough going on for them, it tells me that they feel empty inside and they feel a lot of loss in their heart. And, you know, they're not kind of able to focus on the potential of love at this moment. With 2 of Pentacles, they could be trying to rebalance their life, and trying to fix whatever it is that made them feel empty. But 2 of Pentacles could also be about them weighing out like what they're gonna do. But because these 2 cards came out without any wands or swords, I think that they're trying to find a balance in their life after maybe things got really out of control. Because 5 of Pentacles is like kind of a rock bottom card, where all you have left is like yourself and your values and like your home and your bed, and like scrolling through the apps at night is kind of all you feel like you have, which is a really tough place to be in, if you know what I mean. Like when things have just really taken a bad turn and it's like, well, at least at the end of the day, I can scroll on TikTok in bed. It's just like that's all you have left. Five of Cups is like loss, like emotional loss. Like maybe they had their heart broken, maybe something happened, whether you know about it or not. So I feel like this is somebody who, yeah, and they're just trying to achieve balance. So that's why I think maybe there is a separation right now. And you never know how much time people might need. So guys, I'm gonna pull a couple, here, let me get this spread out of the way. I'm just gonna pull a couple oracle cards, not too many. Just put these out of the way. Okay, these are really cute oracle cards. And we're just gonna find out how can we hold space for our partner and our twin flame who we want to call back to us. How do we hold space for them during this time? Oh, two cards. Okay, so we have the Trader here. It's a really cute card. And we have the Traveler card. So I'm getting a vibe with the Trader card. It says exchange energy to create abundance. I'm thinking like those times when we have like a spur of the moment conversation with a stranger and we would help somebody, or you're just extra kind to somebody. I think it's about doing your light work where you can just be a person with the heart of a servant and just continue to be kind and give like a giving, loving energy out to the world, like you're trying to make a difference. I think that always goes a long way and always comes back to you. The Traveler card here, it says move in a new direction. I don't know if it's necessarily about travel in and of itself, but maybe even just trying something new and, you know, trying to connect with people through the heart is what I would recommend here. And see if there's one more parting message we can get for how to draw our twin flame back into connection. Friendliness. You're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Okay, so all of this, I'm getting just like, give service in the form of being a loving light in people's life. Maybe try something new to shake off any stagnant energy and just be lighthearted and friendly, and you know, hopefully we can draw them back in. Okay, pile one, thank you so much. See you in my next reading. Hi, pile two. All right, you guys chose the Rose Quartz and the Earth Mother card. Let's put that up here. I might have to actually tuck it out of the way. There we go. And we are gonna ask the tarot, what is going on right now in separation? What is going on with our person, our beloved? How are they feeling in the separation? What are they going through? Where are they? Like, what's going on inside of them? What's going on inside their world? Let's get a snapshot of what is their energy during this time of separation. What's maybe keeping them held back? And how are they viewing the connection when they think about it? How do they currently perceive the connection and their ability to come toward us? And I'm just gonna do a bigger shuffle, okay guys? My hands are in pain from moving, so it's not the best shuffle. Okay. Okay, this card just fell out somehow. Clarifying. Okay, work. And overall energy. Ooh, oh my goodness. I'm giggling just because every pile can be so different, and I'm always worried when I start these readings, like, I hope it's not just the same messages for every pile, and that is not the case. So, Pile 2. Ooh. Okay, so what I'm getting is they see you as extremely beautiful and hard to resist. You're irresistible. And they have a strong pull to you. However, I think that they feel like they're not good enough for you, or maybe something happened where they felt unworthy, or maybe something happened in their past. But we have the Queen of Wands and Strength card, and I'm feeling like that could be you. And then we have this Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, and I feel like that might be where they are. Like the Page of Pentacles, it's not a bad card, but when it comes to a separation reading, lovers in separation, if it's like Page of Pentacles, I feel like they may be, and then it's clarified by the Hermit, I feel like maybe they are trying to take time to reestablish themselves. With the Hermit here, the Hermit's about introspection and quiet time. We have the Page of Pentacles, like they are at the beginning of building their life. Three of Swords is obviously from the card. I mean, it's not hard to guess. It's about a lot of pain. The pain is like bleeding out, but it's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. And that's part of why I said maybe they don't feel like they're worthy of you, because we have these Queen, we have a Strength card with a beautiful woman, then we have Nine of Pentacles, beautiful woman. And the Nine of Pentacles lady is a woman who has it all, and she's very established and strong, and fluff and like stuff doesn't impress her. Like it takes more than just charm or being funny or buying like a coffee or a couple drinks to impress her. But this could also be someone in their past. So now the Queen of Wands clarified by the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is like putting yourself on pause so you can really think about something and gain fresh perspective. And the Five of Swords is interesting. So Queen of Wands, Strength card clarified by the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is kind of like regret, in the sense that they may have screwed something up with you. Five of Swords is like winning a fight with somebody, but at what cost? And I see the Strength card, and then I see the regret card, and it could also be like you guys are both very strong-minded, or they think you're strong-minded, or maybe they're strong-minded, and maybe there was some words said that were like a little on the harsh side. And maybe that's why, like, I don't know if you guys ever got to a place where you were passionate, but maybe they're kind of just taking time to think about if they can risk getting hurt, because maybe you are above them, and maybe they just don't know if they have what it takes, to be honest. And that could be what they're thinking about with the Hermit. And the reason I say all this too, in case you're like, wow, this sounds kind of not so good. Well, we have the Ten of Wands as the overall energy, and the Ten of Wands is a card about being burdened and being crushed and being overwhelmed. So I don't know what happened here. It doesn't seem like a major conflict, but Five of Swords is a card about regret, in the sense of like burning a bridge, but not necessarily burning the bridge, but maybe burning friends a little too much that they don't want to come back anytime soon. And that's whether, I don't know if it's you said something to them or there was a fight, both you guys said things. What I will say is it's not the worst or the end, because the fact that there's a Page of Pentacles, it means that there is a fresh, like and any page, it's like it's always the start. They may still have something that they would like to offer. It might just be really tiny. And they're thinking, the fact that we have the Hermit here means that they're introspecting, which means, you know, if they were done, they'd have nothing to introspect about, right? So the Hermit card is good that it's here. The Three of Swords, even though it's pain, the pain seems to be about you, because we got this Nine of Pentacles lady. So if they are in pain about you, that means they cared. You know, trying to make it positive. I'm the type of person where relationships are not always good, but bottom line, does this person care? You know, that's all you can really go off of, because relationships go through goods and bads all the time. But if the care is still there, eventually things get better, and they could, you know, as long as the care is still there, things could get better. So I feel like they do care about you, because if they have a bleeding heart, it's about you. So we're gonna pull some more cards. What would they tell you right now if their throat chakra was unblocked and they could just speak from their heart about how they feel about you or coming towards you again, and if they think about coming towards you, or just what is in their heart space for you? For our pile 2 viewers, what is their love interest wanting to say to them if they could just speak their mind, speak from the heart, talk from their soul? What would they say? Just doing a really good shuffle for you guys. Okay. Oh, 4 of Wands, Death. Okay. We're gonna do one more card. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. You guys got 3 major arcanas, and I think I pulled an extra card for you, and I don't always do that when I do this part of the reading. So 4 of Wands is a really, really good sign, and so is the Sun, but this is very interesting. So 4 of Wands means like they are thinking about reuniting. They want to come together. 4 of Wands card, if you guys don't already know, it tends to be the 11-11 card. It's actually the twin flame card because there's the 4 wands right here, and it's about returning home to your soul family, which is really beautiful. But then we have the Death card, and I think that means that whatever chapter you guys had before, it's over. Whatever your relationship dynamic was previous, it's probably not going to go back to that way. It's irreversible, whatever changes were made. If there was a fight with this 5 of Swords, it seems that things won't be as they once were. But we have the Sun here, and that means like they still see you as the light of their life, joy, warmth. It means that, you know, the sun goes on forever, the infinity symbol. So it could mean that, like, even though it's not the end, even though one chapter has ended, you know, you guys may rise again like the sun does. And then we have the Tower here, and the Tower and the Death card. I mean, it definitely seems that something has collapsed. Something is not going to go back to the way it once was, and I do not know what happened with y'all, but you guys got 3 major arcana, which is exciting. So let's just pull some more cards. Does our pile 2's romantic partner, our twin flame in separation, do they have any intention to come back? Is there an intention, a desire to come back? Just 3 cards. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I am going to give you guys I want to say a yes, but I'm going to say a maybe. I'm going to say it's a maybe to a yes. With 2 of Swords, that means they are trying to avoid thinking about it, but they know that they have to think about it, but they're trying not to. But Page of Swords means that they're studying you. So if you guys have each other on social media, or your coworkers, or you go to the gym together or something, even though they may not be doing anything yet, they're studying you, and they're trying to decide if it's safe, I think. They're trying to figure out, you know, maybe the best approach, because a page is like a student, and the Page of Swords, he's a study. He's learning because he wants to be the best, and he wants to climb, you know, through the rungs. And but before any of that, it's like they study and they learn, and they're trying to figure out the best way to go about something. But then we have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is like mental clarity and a lot of focus. So it's like, okay, number 1, they're studying you. Number 2, they're focused on you. Like, this is intense focus on you. So they are thinking about you. But then at the same time, we have the 2 of Swords, where it's like they're trying not to make a decision. They're trying not to think about you. So it's a maybe, but it's kind of a yes, because we have 2 that say they're focusing on you. But this one is like they're kind of fighting a little bit with themselves. Or they're not, I wouldn't say they're fighting with themselves. They're avoidant. So that is what we have for tarot today. And I'm just going to get us some oracles. Some oracle cards. It's an interesting one. They always are. Okay. So get some advice. We can draw. Is there any advice, some loving advice, how we can draw our twin flame back to us? Lovers in separation who need to draw their twin flame soul plane back into their 3D reality. How can we get our beloved to come back? Is there anything we can do? Okay. Oh, I like this. Okay, so the card we got was the Winter card. Take care of your needs. Now, winter, I always say, and this is a yoga thing, it's probably a Buddhist thing, I'm sure it's just universal because we all experience winter, but winter is a time of rest. So it says take care of your needs. So I think this is about just rest, replenishment, hibernation, peace, trimming the fat, like trimming the fat in your life. Like, don't try to go at everything at once right now. Like, this is a time of just rest and stillness even. Now then we got Earth Guardian. It says stay rooted and grounded, and I think it complements this card really well. Stay grounded. Don't make any big dramatic moves or changes in your life. Like, be as practical, responsible, dutiful, like just do the basic necessary tasks every day and stay calm and rest and don't push yourself. And you know what? If you're stable and emotionally stable and you take care of yourself, you will draw the right stuff back to you. You will magnetize it back. So we're just going to get one last parting card. Peacefulness. Oh my goodness. How much do these three cards complement each other? You recognize that balance, kindness, love, and calmness to your soul. I believe that if you focus on your peace, make your peace a priority, and just really don't push yourself right now and just stay really, like, just go day by day or one day at a time and only do what brings you peace. I think that you're going to hopefully draw this person back in. Thank you, pile 2. I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, pile 3. Okay, so we have the Druid card and the Apophyllite crystal. We're just going to put this over here. So we are going to ask the tarot today, what is going on with our beloved? What is going on during this time of separation? Are they thinking about you? Do they still care? What's going on in their life? What's keeping them held back? What is, a snapshot of their mental space right now? What could be going on in their life? What could be, what is holding up reunion? Where are they right now? Where are they at in life? Where are they at? Hold on, I'm just doing a really good shuffle for you guys. Okay, where is pile 3's beloved mind space and their heart space and their life? What is it looking right now for them? What is going on with them? Okay. Ace of Swords, the Lovers, 5 of Swords, Death, clarifying, Temperance, the Magician, 5 of Wands, oh my goodness, Knight of Swords. Okay, an overall card, please. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so let me see. Okay, sorry. I'm seeing a story here. If you guys are in separation, they may want to break no contact. They want to reach out. They want to integrate you into their life with Temperance. So Temperance, I'm sure you guys have heard, but it's about mixing these 2 cups. It's like trying to mix water and oil, or trying to mix 2 different elements, but you do it slowly, like 1 drop at a time. And it's about It's a card about integration. It's going to be about integrating. So they may want to integrate you into their life. However, and then we have, and I would go further to say that's true because we have the Lovers here, the Magician. And the Magician, he's, the master manifester. So it's like we have the Lovers, we have the Magician, but then we have Five of Swords, Five of Wands. And Five of Swords is a sign of like serious regret, and it's like they maybe have said some cutting things to you, or maybe you to them. And Five of Wands is like a big clash of egos. So it could be your guys' egos clashing, it could be theirs. Then we have the Death card clarified by the Knight of Swords, and then Four of Pentacles. So there's a couple things. Number one, I'm thinking, is it possible that they are going through a breakup with someone else? The reason I say that is I'm getting a big fight here with both these cards together, big fight. And then this is the end of a chapter. I know people get worried like, oh, like the end is so bad, but like the end of a chapter is not that bad. But whatever it means, you can't go back. So there's been a line that's been crossed. And nothing's going to be as it was before. It can't go back to what it was before. It's dead. But then what's clarifying death is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords means like rushing in fast, like coming in fast with action and messages. The overall energy, though, is the Four of Pentacles. So the reason why I'm saying I don't know if this person's going through a breakup with someone else, or even if you guys had a breakup. Oh, that makes sense too. If you guys had a breakup, they still want you with the Lovers here and the Magician and Temperance, but Four of Pentacles is about self-protection. Four of Pentacles has a few meanings, but when it's about a love reading, especially lovers in separation and the potential of getting back together, they're feeling really self-protective. So with Ace of Swords, it's like they are wanting to communicate. They want to integrate you into their life, or they want to integrate your life and their life together. The Lovers, they want to be lovers. They want an emotionally healing, beautiful, loving soulmate relationship. And that's clarified by this Magician, which means that they plan on making it happen. They're going to alchemize that into their reality. But Five of Swords, Five of Wands, if you guys broke up, they regret it. This is regret. This is going too far with saying something. It's like winning, but at what cost? It's like winning the battle but losing the war or something like that. It's basically like, sure, they won the fight, but they lost their friend, and like that's not what they wanted. It's remorse. This is a remorseful card. So they feel remorse. Maybe they're considering apologizing, but they're fighting with their ego about it. This sounds like a very likely storyline. And the Death card, maybe they know that because of this fight, maybe there was a breakup, they know it's not going to be the same. However, good news, this clarifying the Death card kind of saves it, because it means that they're still going to try to come in and save the day. They want to rush in, they want to say something, they want to speak their truth and, make this happen. So this is pretty good, despite whatever went down, despite the fact that they want to protect themselves. So what would they say if they could speak from their heart and tell our pile 3 how they're feeling, what they're thinking about reunion, about the connection? They can speak their truth. Unblocked throat chakra, unblocked heart chakra, coming from a place of empowerment. What would they say? Okay, so I think that they would tell you that they are really, really heartbroken and in a lot of pain about what happened, and they're slowly getting better over it. They're slowly getting over it. So whatever happened, they are getting over it, but it's going to be slow. And part of why I say they are getting over it is this is like a loss, like emotional loss and pain and feeling like they lost you. This is about the most pain that you could possibly feel, but the good news is it can't hurt any more than this, and the healing is about to begin. And with Knight of Pentacles in the middle, I feel like this is the pain, but this is the healing about to begin. And our knight, he is a knight who goes really slowly, sometimes a little too slow, and maybe they're worried that they're going to take too long to come back to you and they're going to actually miss the boat. So they might be hoping that you reach out to them. I don't know if you're part of the Five of Wands ego clash, maybe you don't want to, but we're going to get a couple, we're going to pull some cards. What will their next actions be? So what is pile 3's twin flame and separation? What would they do if they could? What will they do next? What do they think about doing? What could their next potential action be? What is a potential timeline for our pile 3's separated twin flames next action? Ooh. I'm going to pull one more card. Okay. Okay. I feel like, and I hope this is resonating, but I'm getting that they are going to try to rebuild their sense of self-worth. Two of Wands means that they do feel an inspiration, like they are thinking about you. They're thinking about doing something. Six of Pentacles is like balancing. It's funny, this card, I always feel like the guy looks like he's begging for forgiveness. So if that resonates for your situation, then it's very possible. But they might beg for your forgiveness. But Two of Wands is kind of like they're watching the situation. They might be watching you on Instagram, or just, you know, if you guys know each other like day to day. I think they're trying to rebuild their sense of worthiness, because I think right now they feel empty and unworthy. They feel like they have nothing, but they're thinking about, you know, doing something. And if all they can do is beg for your forgiveness, or just do something to rebalance your connection, because Six of Pentacles is about balance. They might want to make things fair between you guys if something was askew. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is good. It is romantic. It is passionate. It is sexy times. They might come in, beg for your forgiveness, and want to make love to you all night. I'm just saying that's what the cards say. Knight of Wands, like, listen, not everybody has it in them to pour their heart out. And there's been no cups in this whole, no, the only cup, no. The only cups was this one, Five of Cups. And that's a cup feeling of emotional loss. So what I'm getting, whoever your person is, they are not an ooey gooey person who talks about their feelings. I'm just going to go ahead and assume I'm right, because there's no cups in this reading, only this one. So this proves that they did have feelings for you, the Five of Cups, because you hurt their feelings, or whatever went down, it hurt their feelings. So they care about you, because if they didn't, you couldn't have hurt their feelings. But what I'm seeing is, and then also with the Five of Wands, ego, big ego clashes. I'm guessing that this is somebody who doesn't like to show their feelings. Like, they're not even showing me, the tarot reader, their feelings. So what I'm going to guess is they do care about you, but they're in a serious self-protection mode, but they want you still. They want to talk to you. They want to break no contact. They want to make the lovers happen. Remember the Magician. And remember Ace of Swords and Temperance. You know, they want to break no contact. They want to integrate your lives, and they want to have you in the reality once again. But here with, you know, what do they actually think about doing? It seems like best case scenario, they just want to, you know, rekindle the physical flame and maybe beg for some type of forgiveness, or plead for things to go back to the way they were, or because things are not going back to the way they were, is what they're thinking about. By the way, this doesn't mean that things are never going to go back to the way they were. The question I asked the tarot is, what are they thinking about this whole situation? Like, in separation, what are they thinking about the connection? And this is what they're thinking. This doesn't mean this is it. So they might be thinking it's never going to go back to where they were, the way it was, but they're hoping that it will. They're hoping it can balance back to what it was. And they're hoping they can make love to you all night long and be, you know, really romantic with you. So that is what's going on. But the reason I brought up the fact that there's no cups in this reading except for Five of Cups, it means it doesn't sound like they're going to like cry their heart out and like sing a song or like write you a love letter. It sounds like they are gonna try to get away with just showing you physical acts of love. So I'm gonna put that here. We're gonna pull some oracles. What can you do to draw your twin flame back in? What can you do to draw your twin flame back in? Is there anything that pile 3 can do to pull the soul of their beloved back towards them? Oh, high priest, 2 of them. Oh. Okay, high priest and high priestess. Oh, okay. Intend and create. So I think this is about setting intentions. Harness mystic power. I feel like this is a time where you can set an intention and do things that really restore your body, mind, and spirit. Do things that restore your power and your feelings of being empowered. And hold your boundaries, because those help us feel empowered. And set intentions. And you can do some journaling, like where you write your intentions and manifestations, and prayer, and just take some time for you every day. Like, you know, whether it's journaling time or a nap time or just feeding yourself better, do what you can to really stand in your power. Maybe you need to like do a yoga class or like get back to the gym, whatever it is that feeds you and helps you feel like the most empowered version of yourself. And then we have action. So I love this. It sounds like don't sit still. Set an intention. Do things that will fill you and fuel you, and go after the things that you care about. It says action. You have the courage to express unique loving colors of your soul. So I think it's just like about going after the things that are going to make you happy and glow, and hopefully that draws your partner back in. Okay, good luck guys, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next reading.